It's not from him. It is from our Father. That's why he said, but seeks first the reign of Father Yah, and who? His righteousness. Can you imagine that? His righteousness, His goodness, His laws, His presence, everything that comes from His mouth, we should know and do it. That's the meaning of this. Knowing His precepts is one thing, doing is another. We can confess every day you want to confess, but if you don't do anything, baby, nothing is going to happen. And all this, the word this, is in plural form. Because Father Yah knows you have a lot of asking. He knows. But you forgot to do first His precepts. Did you remember the word in Malachi chapter 3 verse 10? You see, give me your tithes and put it in my storehouse, in my house. Then I will show you the blessings of heaven that you cannot even imagine where to put those blessings. You see those words? We are saying these words to you to pump your faith up, because you should not be in your mess. What is in me that's not in you? 5 years ago, I'm like you, honestly speaking. I worry too much. I worry about my wife. I worry about my 3 children, my mother in the Philippines, and everybody in the church I worry about. But then realize, hey, Father Yah, why should I worry? It's not for me. It's not my church. It's not, So I said, it's on you. Because if you want to do it, no matter what I do, you will do it. Because He do things for His name's sake. Not for you. Do you think He did something for you to pop you up? No, baby. For Himself. Don't look at me because I'm Asian. No. And I'm not Chinese either. I'm better looking than Chinese. No, because I can now say that I am the Son of the Most High. That's the boldness I can say now, because I know how to trust Father Yah now. Then until then, I'm telling you, then until then, that you can say with boldness that you are the Son of the Most High, that you are the daughter of the Most High, you will always be in your mess. No matter what you get, you will never be contented. I'm telling you. Do you remember when our Savior is sitting down and looking those people dropping their love offering to the treasury of the temple? You look at those rich people just keep on dropping in. He knows there are plenty of money. But then there's a woman, a widow, who just gave her penny. And our Savior said, did you know that what woman gave is more than those who give? You see, it's not that number nor the quantity that matters, baby. It is the quality of how you give yourself to Father Yah. You might be living in probably in a simple apartment, and the one next door to you is living in a lavish life. But baby, you have the joy that they don't have. You might eat a simple meal. They might have 5 courses in there. But baby, the joy of eating with your family could not even compare those 5 courses of food in there. It's the quality of life that the Father gave us that matters. It's not the number. I am a number person, and I know the probability of such things. I'm a calculus teacher, remember. I'm telling you right now, the only way to live this life, just like we live an everlasting life, if we put our trust to Father Yah with all our heart, with all our soul, and with all our might. That's the only way. Because he said in Jeremiah chapter 33, verse 3, I'm not even half. It's almost 2 o'clock. Are you okay? Yeah. You talk too much, Brother Roland. I'm not the one talking. Because I'm the one talking, I'm done a long time ago. In Jeremiah chapter 33, verse 3, he said, call unto me. And what? And I shall answer you. Now, when he say answer you, you need to realize whose voice is answering you. Again, again, and again. Because I'm telling you, just like my example a while ago, when Father Yah gave me 4 options to choose from, the one in the Woodlawn High School in the first 3 that I think in my own perception is better than the first one. You need to know his voice. Because if you know him, then you know your master's voice. Because we are just the sheep. And when our master calls, we should know who's calling. Because, baby, I'm telling you right now, there's a lot of voices in your head. Just like Pastor Isaac said, the imp is just next to your shoulder, left and right. The word possible will become impossible to you because those little devils whispering into your ears. That's why you need to know who is calling you. That's why he says, I shall answer you and what? And show you great and inaccessible matters which you have not known. Those things that you think is impossible for you to have will happen to you. Who did the savings when that truck flipped twice in a ravine with 14 children and 17 adults flip in that ravine in the middle of 3 o'clock in the morning? If there's a couple of seconds that I don't even understand what is happening, are those couple of seconds when that truck is flipping on that ravine. In the deep of the morning, 3 o'clock in the morning, and still dark. No light at all. Can you imagine you feel your responsibility with that 30 souls on that truck? I could not even go back and remember, but I need to go back to tell you how Father Yah is. You know, my wife told me a while ago, a couple of times already, darling, you just keep on bragging what you did. No, darling, I'm not bragging. I am saying what Father Yah did. Because in Psalm chapter 9, verse 1 said, now I can quote this, Brother Sir Johnson. I will praise you, Father Yah, with all my heart, and I will proclaim all your wonders. How can you stop me praising and proclaiming all his wonders he did to my life? Way back then, I'm just nobody in my family, in my neighborhood. Can you imagine that boy? I had my first shoes when I was in 3rd grade. And I could not even eat 3 times a day. Even our neighbors say, he is no good. He's just the son of what? A 2nd grader. We're just living in a lot that's not even ours. And I am one of the 9 siblings. Not even any of my family even completed high school way back then. Can you imagine that? And then they're going to realize that me, a millionaire in my country, who Whom is going to, what's that? Isaiah 53, who is going to believe in our report? Me was able to edit a Bible, not me, honestly, of course, but him inside me. Can you imagine what he did to me? Everything is impossible. Can you imagine our son then will graduate in Tulane as summa cum laude? All of these things are impossible. But it is what he said, isn't it? He is going to do things that is even impossible to your understanding that it will come to you. That's why I keep on bragging on what he did in my life. I cannot help it. Even when I'm in school, I brag about what Father Yah did to our children. You know, but you know the irony, Pastor Isaac, I've been teaching calculus, I've been teaching ACT, I've been bragging what Father Yah did to our children that they can go to school free. Full ride. You know the irony is, nobody asked me how to help our brothers and sisters here how to get a full scholarship. Do you know I cried one when our Kayla, Pastor Isaac's granddaughter, when she is about to graduate high school, when I asked her about if she got a full ride, you know what she told me? Brother Roland, I'm going to get a loan. She is going to get a loan. Wherein I am here talking to you that my children goes to college full ride. And you'd even bother to ask me how. That's a shame, isn't it? That you're going to send your daughter, your son, with loans wherein you can get it free? You know, I've been long enough in America to know what American law is. Isn't it, Mother? Billions of dollars are in there giving away by the federal government. All you have to do is know where to get it. And I know how to get it, but nobody even asked me. It's a shame, isn't it? That's why I cried when I heard Kayla that she's going to get a loan. You see, Father Yah put people in our midst. Don't you know that? I've been doing our taxes by myself. I don't pay anybody. And some of you paid somebody for your taxes. Well, maybe you don't want me to give you $80 or $100. Well, I'm glad you don't. But nevertheless, it is what it is. What I'm saying is, my dear brothers and sisters, this is who we are. If we accept the fact that we have that power, I want you to get out of this sanctuary later, that when you get out of this, you will feel the power of Almighty Yah. What He did to me, He will did it to you. You know, every now and then, you might feel it. Minister Jones always say, how blessed Brother Roland is. He keep on telling you that because he knows that I turn around 180. He knows how blessed am I. Because that's what I feel and that's what he feels. Because I can brag about what Father Yah did. If I cannot tell you what Father Yah did, to whom you're going to believe then?